All right. Welcome to another day. Big Pets Under the Hood. It's Friday, and it's well over 100 degrees out here. And as you can see, I got my big old shark fan going. I'm under my canopy at my house and working on the AC on the C10. Well, what happened was about a little over 2 months ago, I replaced the compressor on it, system and everything, and it worked good, but it started to have a deaf rattle to it. And so I removed it off of the vehicle. This is the compressor. Here's the compressor I bought new a few years. I knew it had oil and everything in it, and I knew that was the case. So I had another compressor. I put it on here, and you can see this is the scrap metal from the compressor. That's metal and oil out. Took everything out, blew everything out and everything, and made sure everything was good and clean. Put another compressor on it. Replaced the O-rings here, which is the high side liquid line. This is the high side vapor line that comes from the compressor. Replaced the O-rings there and everything. All that's good and replaced. Blew the lines out and everything. Came over here to the office tube. Took the office tube out. Cleaned that out and everything. Cleaned all that out with brake parts. Cleaned the blew everything out. That's a new accumulator. That's a new evaporator in it as well. Well, this compressor is not gonna make it because it's only pulling down about 10 inches of mercury in vacuum, which lets me know that probably the compressor has a bad front seal in it. It's a compressor I had on the Monte Carlo, and I took it off the Monte Carlo to put it on here because I got one coming for the vehicle on Monday. But I was just seeing if I could put this one here on the off the Monte Carlo on here and use it, and then take the new one and put the new one on the Monte Carlo. Well, don't seem like that's gonna happen because this thing should come down more than 10 inches of mercury, and it does it no problem with the other compressor, but the other compressor is bad. So I'm gonna turn the gauges off so you can see what happens when you have a bad compressor. Because like I say, if I had the old compressor on here, still, even though it was noisy, it would come down. It would come down to 30 inches of vacuum. It come down there immediately and hold there. So this here video is intended to show you all what happens when you have a bad compressor. Now I got the vacuum pump running. It's been running about 5 or 10 minutes. The furthest this came is 10 inches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close off the high side, close the high side off, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna pull down some more. The high side goes from the discharge. It goes from the discharge of the compressor to the inlet of the condenser, and all the way across. It goes all the way across to where the office tube is at. That's the high side. The low side is from the back side. It's from the back side of the inlet of the evaporator, all the way through the evaporator, through the accumulator to the compressor. That's the low side. So you see I got the high side closed off. Now I'm gonna close off the low side and see if it holds. Now look right now, it's about 12 inches of mercury. So let's close it off. You see what it did immediately when I close it off? You see how the gauge went up? So that lets you know that compressor, if you got a leak, and more than likely is on that compressor front seal. Open it back up again, that lets you know. So if you ever have a problem and you notice you've replaced all the O-rings in your system and everything, you know you don't have any leaks anywhere else, then what you could always do is just hook up your vacuum gauges, hook up your service gauges and everything, so that you have all those open, and you're pulling a vacuum. And if you got any leak, it's gonna let you know. Mostly always compressor front shaft seal will leak on you. That always leaks. I don't know why, but over a period of time, those things leak on you, and that be what the problem is. So, with that being said, I'm not gonna waste a bunch of more time on it. I I already know that it's leaking there. I know it's not nothing with the condenser or anything like that, because this is the same condenser I had in here. I checked it earlier, pressure tested. It didn't have any leaks and anything like that. So I know that's what it is. So just gonna wait till that new one come in. But while I'm waiting on that, I got a daggone my alternator, change alternator, putting a high amp alternator, a new high amp alternator on it. And these heads I bought when I had the motor redone. I bought these heads as cores and had them rebuilt. Well, they had a daggone, it had a helicoil in there. And so that helicoil had messed up. I had to take the helicoil out of there. And while I done that, I also had to take my bolt and take my tap set and tap this to 3/8 to 3/8 16 thread. And that's what I did, tap 3/16. So I'm gonna ride the motorcycle up there to AutoZone, and I'm gonna get a helicoil, put a helicoil in there, put all this back together, because when the truck's running with all the sensors on it, the gauge stays about 13. That's a little too low for my liking. It needs to be at least 13.7, 13.8, closer to 14. It's not doing that. So I'm going to put a helicoil in there and change that out. As always, when I'm doing something, I want you all to see it. Hopefully it'll be something educational, not just for me, but for you too, because I do all the work on my vehicles myself. The next thing I'll be doing is tackling putting a billet converter in my truck here. It's been a long time coming. Had a lot of things going on. Was trying to get the C10 all finished up as far as the mechanical stuff, because it's been sitting in the garage so long, and get the Monte Carlo out of there, then jump on this truck here. But I'm going to go and jump on this truck here now and get it all straightened out. And I'll show you all the me pulling the converter out on it. And that's a common problem for that. Trey Andres, thank you, Troy Andre, thank you, sir, for your kind words. But that's just what I try to do, man. Anyway, you take more pride in yourself when you do it, and the job is done right. You got some good sharps out here, but hey, anything somebody else can do, you can do it as well. So let me get back and get a helicoil in this. Let me get a helicoil here, which is going to be a 3/8 16 pitch helicoil. Now I'm going to put that in there, then I can put the alternator on there and everything, get that all back together. But as far as the compressor situation go, it's bad. That Monte Carlo has been sitting up a lot of years, since 2015. And so that compressor hadn't been running, hadn't had a chance to get hot or anything like that. And the way that it's going, I would just be wasting my money putting Freon in it. Because if it runs, that leak is going to progress. It's going to be worse. Freon's about $10 a pound. And that's just a waste of money. So, that's what it is. Yeah, yes, sir, Mr. Troy Andre. I agree with you too. I taught my kids the same way, and now I'm working on my grandkids. Same thing, so they can learn as well. As always, share the video with your friends. Let them know what's going on. I know it can help a lot of people out. Get them to subscribe. Don't cost you nothing to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Ain't gonna cost you nothing. Hit that notification bell, so every time I post something, you can get it as well. Yes, sir. That's 468 I'm a big block guy. That's all I have. I'll show you. That's a 468, 454 board, 30 over. That's all I have, and except for this truck right here, which has got the LT. It's got the LT4 in it. Everything else I have is a big block. This my Monte Carlo, same engine. Uh, Same engine, 468. And I have two cores over here. This is a 4-bolt main here. This is a built short block that I have that I'm going to build, looking for a 67 to 72 Chevelle. So big block guy, always get at me. And thanks again. Have a great one.